we've got something dramatic possibly incoming. I saw the Four of Wands and the Tower on the split. I don't know if the Four of Wands is meaning a more positive dramatic thing. I just got the intuitive no, a more positive dramatic thing, or if it's just talking about a threshold. Got the intuitive threshold on that. We'll see. We'll see, girl, not gender girl. Nervous already. Okay, well, it doesn't look negative on the board. Niche. This might have something to do about the selection of the new Pope, to be honest with you. Six of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, sir. So we could have successful communication, or someone wants to fight somebody. In the church. Somebody doesn't agree, like there might be a protest, like when they pick the new Pope, there might be a protest about it for some reason. But let's go around again, because I feel like that's, I don't know why, like unless you are Catholic and you do super care about, I don't care. Unless it is about the non-human beings, then I care. Ooh, I got an intuitive yes. Ooh, y'all. Six of Wands, King of Wands. Okay, so there's a particular person here doing something publicly or successfully or both. Eight of Swords, like it's like somebody wants to stop something, maybe stop some form of communication, stop some form of I don't know about fight. Like I'm not quite sure on that one. Hierophant and Three of Cups. At the moment, it still is somebody's trying to like stop some type of information or cover up some information, or if it's somebody releasing information that has been covered up, and it's going to have to do with like the new Pope. Five of Swords, like I said, there is some sort of fighting here. There's some sort of fighting. There's some sort of combat or like fight against something. This is like, there's some sort of certain information, right? Or something, whatever is here to be like fought for or fought against, I think it's a fight for a release of something. Mr. Ma'am. That it's gonna like set certain things within the world in sort of motion or like rapid motion. Ooh, Misha. The world. So, that is like a world stage thing. So that I'm telling you, that's probably something to do with like the Vatican or the selection of the new Pope. There's something going on over there that has to do with whatever this information is or this fight. So it could be that we're talking about two separate things. It's sort of like we have this information or this fight going on, and the Pope thing, the selection of the new Pope, is like a timing thing. It's like as this thing is happening, so is this thing, or it's all completely connected. That like with the selection of the new Pope, there's going to be some sort of conflict here, release of information, fighting to keep something, like fighting to keep a certain person from being elected, or to keep some form of information like suppressed. This does not feel personal. Like this feels high level. It like I don't feel like I'm talking about anybody's life unless you're someone who works at the Vatican, okay? Which, wow. Okay, I want to get information about who this King of Wands is. What are they fighting for? What is the information, potentially? What are these things that will be set in motion? And then, I don't, like, the last thing is something to do with, like, timing or whatever. So we're going to start with this King of Wands. Who is this King of Wands? The King of Wands is somebody who's been doing something for a long... Oh, they have a King of Wands, Queen of Wands. They have a partner. Oh, Nine of Coins. Well, that's giving way more like the personal reads that we've been getting, the more personal stuff that's like soulmate stuff. because the King of Wands is like a magician. Maybe it's talking about 3 separate things entirely. Unless literally that y'all are involved with somebody who's gonna uncover something at the vat. I just, you know, maybe one of y'all has a relative, I don't know. But there's, so this is somebody who, this Knight of Pentacles, this is like the person who's been, when I've always saying in reads lately that it's like, oh, it's been a long time in the making, like Ace of Wands, it's like, this is all about like involving the narrative of like 2 people coming together, perhaps like 2 practitioners coming together for like magical purposes maybe. And it's been a long time in the making. So that's that. So, okay. And so what the fight then would be fighting for this person, but I'll check and see. Whoa, the 5 of Wands just jumped out, and the Knight of Swords. So that's just the 5 of Swords again. The 5 of Wands and the Knight of Swords is kind of the 5 of Swords. 9 of Cups. So this is like a fight that they very much want to participate in. But what's this fight about? Or competition? Something. Oh, I can just use those 2. That, like, they're ready to fight. Well, like I said, this person was like fighting God. They're ready to scrap over whoever the partner is. This person is like, no, I'll be here to fight. I'll fight for this person. I'll fight to be with them. I'll fight anybody. Okay, so that's, but then what is this information? That might just be talking about the timing thing. We're looking at the Ace of Wands. I mean, God, I'm bad today, girl. The Ace of Swords. The Hermit. So I'm saying there is some sort of information being uncovered. So it could be like 3 separate things going on at once, because I swear to you, the Pope is involved in this. Yeah, okay, here. The first column is like personal information. So if you have been like vibing with the soulmate reads, that is what is going on with that. That's the soulmate thing. Simultaneously here, there is some sort of like negative information that is going to be revealed that is going to affect things at a large scale. I don't know, like I'm gonna look at what that 3 of Swords is, because it's like something upsetting. And so that's where the Tower 4 of Wands was. Because I was like, I don't even know, like I haven't seen anything negative pop out yet from that cut. Knight of Wands on the 3 of Swords. Queen of Cups. Oh. And the 5 of Coins. Can I tell you what this feels like? Because sometimes I'll get the Queen of Cups as like software. This is giving something about like AI. Like some sort of rapid advancement in AI that's like gonna put people the fuck out. Like it's gonna change things really quickly. Can we get more? Or it's like something that maybe is uncovered like with AI. It's whatever it is, it's like, I'm telling you, because there's like a cover up. That was that 8 of Swords. It's like, it's like people don't want this to happen, or they don't want the information to come out. And like there's some kind of an investigation. And then the Ace of Cups, that's like King of Swords on the Ace of Cups. Because I was saying this is still kind of giving software. And an Ace of Cups with King of Swords, this is like intellectual energy. Because I'm really not getting like people so much with this, except whoever, like the Hermit and the King of Swords. If this is one person, I'm telling you, there's like someone who's investigating something. There's somebody who's investigating something, and that's like the only person who's involved. And it's like there's some sort of information that has been covered up, that someone has discovered, and it might have something to do with AI, or it's something about some sort of development, like with AI or with computers or with a particular sort of software that will like potentially like put people out. What is this 5 of coins? Page of Swords. Oh, like someone could foresee, right? When I'm saying foresee, I'm not talking about a psychic. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about like somebody's saying something or discovering something. It's like something that's planned. It's like we want people to be out of work, or like we know this is going to put people out of work, or like devaluing things, but we're going to do it anyway. Yeah, like Judgment. I don't know why I say yeah for everything, but it's just sort of like, it's like a decision coming down from like on high. And I'm going to go ahead and move on from that. And it's like something that's going to affect like the world. And so this is like when this thing is uncovered or this thing happens, it's going to set in motion a number of events in the real world. So we will get information on that. And then also they're going to select a new pope, obviously. This is something about computers, girl. Nothing to girl. High Priestess, 7 of Cups. I'm telling you, because like this is like predictive energy, but it's like predictive, I was going to say predictive programming, but this is something about software, I'm telling you. It's something about a computer, like a large computer. And then we have the 10 of Coins on this. It's like something that's going to make certain people a lot dark side of wealth. It's like, I'm telling you, this is like a financial thing, but it's like obviously it's going to affect some people beneficially, but a lot of people are going to be put out by this. This is some sort of like future wealth planning. Yeah, okay, 6 of Coins. This is something about like, there could be something that happens with AI or something related. It's like one of two things. It's either they're using AI, they're going to implement AI to make some sort of financial decisions for people who need money for a specific thing. It's like they're going to use AI to determine like how specific funds are disseminated in some sort of way. And there's something negative about that. Or what is going on here is because of this like technology, whatever it is, they are going to have to implement it. It's sort of like the timeline for universal universal income or universal health care or something is like going to have to be bumped up. It could be something like that, or some sort of aid program, because it's just sort of like there's some sort of computer-based thing that they are implementing, or like the uncovering thing is that if you implement this, like people are legit going to not have work, and you're going to need to provide to them in some way because there's nothing to train them on. Like there's no jobs, like girl. Can we get more information on this, please? I haven't gotten anything else about that marriage thing that I was talking about, so hopefully I'm wrong about this one too. All right, the Chariots, I mean, it's would suggest, Emperor at the bottom of the deck, that this is like, I'm saying a relatively quick thing. I mean, if the timeline is selection of the new Pope for some of this stuff, then I mean, yeah, we could like see this develop relatively rapidly. 3 of Coins. It's like, if that's not something developing like really rapidly, that's someone going somewhere. It's like somebody's going to find out this information. They're going to go somewhere really quickly and like talk to people about it. And like try and figure out what to do. Like that seems like what this is. It's like, if it's not, like it honestly seems more like that. It's like somebody's going to find out the information. They're going to go somewhere. They're going to talk to other people, and they're going to try and figure out what we're going to do about this. Okay. And apparently I can pull the final advice outcome like from the teeny tiny sliver of a deck that I have left. All right, so the first column is definitely like more of the relationship stuff. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. That's more the relationship stuff. Let me go ahead and get the card on this last one first. Okay, there is at least something, and intuitively I'm feeling like it's more to do with, well, I guess that could have to do with the Pope, the selection of the Pope. It could, but like, it could also have to do with more of that like soulmate energy. if I'm just reading this for like soulmates, if you are coming into contact with a soulmate, it is possible that y'all might do a justice of the peace thing, like keep that kind of a union like within the court, like y'all aren't going to do like a big ceremony if that's what you want to do. And then like it's the timing, it's like this is happening while the selection of the Pope is going on. If this is not about and like on this soulmates thing, because we were getting like blocked, there's like a veil over the soulmates thing, like that's still like present. If this last thing has to do with stuff going on with soulmates, there's like stuff I can't tell you. However, if this is to do with the Pope, because it's like Temperance, 4 of Coins, Magician, King of Cups, 4 of Cups, I can take that for the soulmate thing. I can also take that for choosing of the Pope. Like we're not gonna know, like you don't see what's going on behind the scenes until like, especially with the cup coming out of nowhere with the smoke, like that's kind of like the Pope girl. But it could also be stuff about soulmates because with the Temperance and everything. I'm gonna leave it at the Pope potentially. So if this is 3 separate things, like it was in the read, we have like the couple, like kind of romantic energy coming in, or at least like caring, loving energy coming in. It's possible that someone will present, if we're talking about information that's being uncovered or some sort of like development with like either funds being disseminated in a specific way with AI, because justice can be like a mainframe. I got justice in the Page of Pentacles. That could be what's going on in this center column. It could also be somebody presenting information like to the court system or the Supreme Court to try to get whatever this is to stop, just because of the amount of disruption that will take place because of it. It could be that as well. And then this final thing is the thing with the Pope. We got a lot of stuff going on, and like I said, that was kind of like popping out for a lot of the reads at the beginning of the year, is that there's going to be a lot going on at once.